Hey guys, it's David from Trail Adventures USA, and today we're not hitting the trails, we're actually in the garage installing CBI's full skid plate and Under Armour for the Colorado ZR2. Now, this comes on a very large pallet, so make sure that you provide room for that when the delivery arrives at your home. Now, this also comes with all the hardware needed to install on your truck. We're going to use a 15mm socket to remove the factory skid plates, and we're going to use the provided hardware to install the CBI skid plates. So this will give you guys a good idea of what it takes to install the skid plates on your Colorado ZR2. So we opted for the steel skid plates instead of the aluminum. If you're doing mostly overlanding, light camping, and you're just looking for some under body protection, the aluminum will do just fine. If you're going to be hitting any serious rocks or any serious rock crawling, you're definitely going to want to get the steel. It is an additional weight, but the durability is going to be pretty much unsurpassed unless you go with the AEV boron steel. That way you'll definitely get lightweight and durability, but they're quite a bit more expensive. CBI did a great job at engineering and designing these skids for the Chevy Colorado. The build quality is just incredible. The welds, the folds, and all of it's just really nice. So we're going to start here in the front of the truck removing the OEM skids. We're going to use a 15mm socket. We're going to remove the front and the differential skid. Now, once you get this removed, you're going to want to do your maintenance. So do a visual inspection looking for any signs of leaks at any of the gaskets, your shocks, and also take a look at your CV boots and make sure that they're wearing right. Now, you may want to have a partner with you to help support the skids as you're installing and removing. Keep that in mind for this project. Now, the OEM skid plates are very lightweight, so it's pretty easy to handle by yourself. Make sure that you retain all of the OEM hardware because you will need that to install the CBI skid plates. So let's go ahead and get that going. Okay guys, so we used the Peak suspension differential drop spacer. Now, CBI has not allowed any additional space for that in this skid plate, and this is the first one you have to install. So what we did is we cut out a space, which is more convenient anyways, because now we can access the drain for the differential so we can do our maintenance. We'll later go to a welding shop and have another reinforcement steel added to this, the same way they did to the areas where the bolts are installed. So that's not really going to affect the overall performance of the skid plate. Would it be nice if there was a little bulge, I guess you would say, to allow for that diff space to fall into the bottom of the skid? Yes, but once again, this is designed for a truck that does not have a differential drop spacer, so you guys are going to have to do some work here to get that to fit properly. About an extra 20-30 minutes is all. Well, it's been a real struggle trying to get these full skid plates installed on the truck. I've been trying to work with CBI to come up with a resolution that's satisfactory to both parties. You know, I bought the skid plates during the Black Friday deal, saved a little bit of cash. They were able to send out the skid plates right away. We proceeded to try to install the skid plates. However, due to a manufacturing error, as you'll see right here, we'll move in tight. There's supposed to be a reinforcement plate that goes along here. Now this is the part that meets the core support under the ZR2 or any Colorado. And there's supposed to be a metal plate with smaller holes to receive your factory mounting holes from this direction. And it wasn't installed. So we reached out to CBI, let them know of our problem. They said that they were going to be closed for the holidays. Totally understandable. To give them a call back on Monday, I sent out some emails. Finally got a hold of a gentleman by the name of Kenny over there. And Kenny made some offers as far as sending out aluminum skid plates. That doesn't work for me. These are the full steel skid plates. Also said that they could send out the metal skid plates. It's going to take another 6 to 8 weeks. Or I could send this one back and they'll just remanufacture the part that's missing, powder coat it, and send it out. Of course, that would be the option I would take. Hopefully we can get it back in just a couple of weeks. Hey guys, so it's the end of January. We have received our replacement part from CBI. So we're going to attempt to complete the full skid installation on the Colorado ZR2. Now, as you guys may remember, we had an issue with the manufacturing of the front skid plate, and without that, it kind of prevents you from being able to proceed to install the rest of the parts. However, it came in, and so we're going to open it up together and I'll let you guys see it at the same time I do. So let's check out the condition. So right here, if you zoom in right here, you'll see this is the brace that was missing previously. So we'll go ahead and get this unbolted, get it installed on the truck. Stay tuned for another episode. Now you will have to drill the cross member. We used a 25/64 drill bit to accomplish this task. This will allow the provided carriage bolts to bolt the skid plate to the rear cross member. That concludes the install of the CBI full skids. Alright guys, so in closing, what are our thoughts on the CBI full skid plates? Well, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to install. That's once you have all your tools in place and you've kind of got the skid plates sorted out in the manner in which they go installed. As far as the install, if you are running the peak suspension 1-inch drop spacer, it is not going to work for your truck. You will have to cut out a fairly large section of that skid plate. Now we plan on having that reinforced on our skid plate. Now if you're running the BDS lift, it will not work at all. So there is not a skid plate manufacturer that currently manufactures a skid plate to compensate for that 1-inch drop spacer. So we are running the Peak Suspension Eibach front springs on this, the 1 1/4 inch body lift, so we're able to make it all work together, and I'm pretty happy with the overall installation. It's a clean look underneath, and we do know that it will lead to a lot of protection. Now listen, future episodes are coming up. If you want to see us put these skid plates to the test, let us know in the comments. Also, let us know what skid plates you're running and why. This is David from Trail Adventures USA, thanking you again for watching another episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and smash the subscribe button. Be sure to ring the bell icon so you won't miss future episodes. If you have a product or service that you feel could benefit from being featured, please contact us through Instagram at trailadventures_. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next Trail Adventure.